Hello on this first day of spring. I'm so happy that it's finally warming up, as I'm sure many of you are. I just have a really quick share of a banner that I made for a baby shower that's going to be this weekend. Kind of had short notice on it, so I didn't have a few of the supplies. If I had known earlier, I would have ordered more blades, but I don't do a whole lot of cutting on my machine lately, so that wasn't one of the things on my mind to order. So, lesson learned, make sure you always have backup, plenty on stock, because you never know when you're going to need something last minute. But what I did do until my blade wore out is I used my, as you saw in the beginning videos, or pictures I should say, I used my Cricut cartridge Art Philosophy, and I really love this set, as I've shown before. So many different things you can make with it. And so I used the banner on page 49, and you get, there's other different shapes in here, but since it's for a boy, I didn't want it to be too frilly looking or anything, and I thought this one would be okay. And then this is the complementing piece for that banner. And so I cut all the banners out with Paper Studio textured cardstock in white. And then the blue part of the top banner is from more Paper Studio textured cardstock pack, which I'll show you in a minute. I apologize, I didn't really have an area to go to display this where I could share this with you, so that's why I kind of included the pictures in the beginning, because this is kind of a difficult angle. So I used that, and then the printed paper, I guess I should mention the baby shower. My friend that's hosting the baby shower, she bought blue and yellow plates, and she's going with the jungle theme. Excuse me. And so she asked me if I could make a wall banner for her, because she didn't have anything to display on the wall. So the paper that I used for this printed paper, is from this collection, the Green Stack. I had bought this at Joann's about a year ago, I guess. And so I used that. I thought it kind of complemented the yellow, or brought out some of the yellow. And then this is the other cardstock that I had used. And then this one, I used most of the white for that. And I'll give you kind of an overview. I don't want to make you seasick. I did find a punch later. As I said, my Cricut blades wore out, so I kind of had to do with what I had. It says, "Welcome to the Jungle." And the alphabet, the font that I used for that is the Planton Schoolbook, and I used the roly-poly feature that gave me the nice big chunky letters. And then I used the Ultimate Creative Series Sampler for cutting out the lion. Cut out a giraffe too, but I didn't like the color combination that I cut out for him, so I didn't end up using the giraffe. It's really cute, but I just didn't like the paper selection that I used. So I bought this ribbon at Hobby Lobby to hang it with, and it's just a real sheer ribbon. And then I just laced it through the holes, and then on each end I put a loop, so that way it could be hung on each end on the loops. And let's see, what else did I do? Oh, because I still needed some. That's when I discovered my blade was going dull. Was I started cutting out the greenery to put behind the animals, and it just was not wanting to cut out. So I ended up using. This is a set that I had bought. I've had it for a long time. This is one of my old sets. It's made by Sizzix, and you get the complementing little stamp pad with it. But I just used it for the die And so I cut out that with some green cardstock, and I used that to put in the background behind the lions. And just kind of layered them up. That one's a little bit bigger, and this is a smaller size. The banners I cut out at 10 inch, and then the letters I cut out at 4.5 inches. And I believe I cut those lines out at 3 inches, and then this one out at 4. So anyway, it was fun to make, and I was glad to be able to help out with the decorations at the shower for this weekend. And I had mentioned that I had a punch earlier, and this is the one I was talking about or referring to. I had picked this up when they had all their Paper Studio punches and things, which I think it's still going on this week, and they're 50% off. So I had picked this up, and I thought I may use some of these randomly throughout the banner tops, possibly. I'm not sure if I will or not, but that was the punch I was referring to. And then this is the mounting tape that I use for most of my projects. When I want to pop them up just a little bit, it gives it some dimension, but yet not too thick. And so I use this on my banner, pretty much on all the different layers, except for when I glued the animal layers together. I just used my glue pen for that because I just needed small amounts, very small amounts of glue for that. So that's what I used. I hope everyone's doing great. I'm actually in the process of working on my Project Life album as we speak. It's right beside me. I'm looking at it, and I just printed off some pictures, so I'm hoping to get caught up on that a little bit too. So hope everyone's doing great and enjoy this bright, sunshiny, warm weather. Take care. Talk to you later. Bye.